As we walk through the book of Samuel, I think as Catholics we should be making connections between King David and Jesus Christ, who was the real David, the definitive David, we could say. Um, we had this reading during the week where David had the opportunity to kill Saul, who was pursuing him ruthlessly and relentlessly, but David chose to cut off a little piece of Saul's cloak to prove to him that he could have killed him, but he showed mercy and he was loyal to his anointed king. And we see parallels there with Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ came into the world, we deserved death, we deserved punishment for our sins, but he shows us mercy. And also, you could say it probably alludes to the prodigal son, the parable of the prodigal son, where the prodigal son receives the father's love instead of the father's punishment. Also today, in today's readings, we have news arrives to David from an Amalekite that Saul has been slain in battle alongside his son Jonathan, who David had a special affinity for. And David, by all accounts, wept. He pulled at his clothes. He ripped at them, which was a symbol of great emotion in these times, whether it was anger or whether it was sorrow. David is clearly distressed, and he says that may the waters never fall on this piece of land where Saul and David has died, alluding to the book of Genesis, where when sin was committed, that the land would remain barren. So David is radically loving his enemies here, and this is a great message for us. We know when Jesus Christ came into the world, he ordered us to love our enemies and to do good to those who harm us, which is very countercultural. And this is we could say is a development from David in this instance, where despite the fact that Saul tried to have him killed out of jealousy for the adoration that David was receiving. And remember the quote, Saul has killed the thousands, but David has killed the 10,000s. David still loved his enemies and was loyal to his king to the end, like Jesus Christ loves us despite our sin, despite our failings, and despite our faults. He loves us to the end. He loves us all the way to the cross.